The mountain had been Amir's home for years. A man in his mid-40s, rugged as the cliffs around him, Amir lived alone in a wooden cabin near a frozen ravine. The nearest village was 5 miles away, but he preferred silence. Every morning, he chopped wood. Every night, he drank by the fire. Old villagers used to whisper about a coal cave on the northern ridge. Cursed, they said, guarded by monsters. Amir never believed in such stories. But deep down, he always suspected the mountain held secrets. One grey autumn morning, hunting near the ridge, Amir saw it. A dark hole between 2 coal walls, half hidden by vines. Cold air poured out, smelling like wet iron. "The coal cave," he whispered. Lantern in hand, he stepped inside. The walls shimmered faintly as if alive. He walked deeper, boots echoing through the narrow tunnel. Then the path opened into a cavern, and there it was, gold, a jagged vein of it, glowing softly through the black rock, with nuggets scattered on the ground. Amir's heart pounded. Gold meant wealth, a way out of his lonely, frozen life. He pulled at the vein with his pickaxe, and a fist-sized chunk snapped free. Warm light danced in his lantern. He filled his sack quickly, ignoring how heavy it grew. But when he turned to leave, the entrance was gone. The tunnel behind him had shifted. Coal walls sealed the way. A cold prickle crawled up his neck. "No," he muttered. He moved forward, dragging the sack. Then he heard it. A breath. Not his. A rasping exhale, slow and wet. Then another. Scraping followed, like claws on stone. "Who's there?" he called out, voice shaking. The lantern flickered. 2 eyes glowed in the dark, dull amber like dying coals. A figure stepped forward, long and thin, limbs bent at impossible angles, coal dust clinging to slick grey skin. A mouth stretched beneath its eyes, lipless, crammed with jagged teeth. Then more eyes opened in the shadows. 4, 6, 8. The stench of rot thickened the air. Amir dropped the gold. The creatures hissed, a chorus of hunger. They moved closer, their steps soft and wrong. He bolted left into a narrow tunnel. His breath echoed behind him, mingled with their scraping claws. The cave twisted like a living maze. His lantern shook. "Come on," he gasped. The light went out. Darkness swallowed him whole. For a heartbeat, silence. Then, a wet whisper. Something cold brushed his leg. He swung the dead lantern wildly, claws wrapped around his arm and yanked. He slammed against stone, pain flashing white. He kicked, connecting with something soft. A shriek tore through the dark. The others answered with hisses. Amir scrambled to his feet and ran blindly. The tunnels were wrong, changing, closing, opening again. The mountain was alive. Then he saw it, faint light ahead. His heart soared. "The exit," he whispered. He ran harder. The ground gave way. The floor cracked and he plunged into freezing black water. The shock punched the air from his lungs. He surfaced, choking, and saw pale faces floating beneath him. Human faces. Dead. Their eyes wide and empty. The creatures swam between them, spines rippling under their skin. Dozens of them. Hands seized his neck. One climbed onto his chest, its mouth lowering to his face. He smelled pain exploded through him. He screamed, but the sound was swallowed by the cave. Rot and iron. It bit into his neck. More claws wrapped around his legs, his arms. He was dragged beneath the surface, teeth tearing into him. Flesh ripped. Blood spread through the icy water. They didn't kill him quickly. They devoured him. His skin peeled away under their claws, his ribs cracked like sticks, warm organs torn free. Then his body stilled, and the creatures feasted in silence. 3 days later, villagers found his empty cabin. No one dared go to the northern ridge. But some nights, they swore they heard wet whispers from the cave. And if you looked closely, they said, a faint golden glow burned deep inside, waiting for the next fool. The gold had never belonged to men. It was bait. and the mountain always took back what was its.